Good morning, everyone. Oh, not morning where you're at? That's okay, because you could have eggs for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Welcome to episode 59 of Three Eggs Are Better Than One. I am Brad Stanton, along with fellow eggs Matt M. and Brian Aremza. Thank you so much for all the positive feedback from last week. I'm telling you, the views on YouTube have been crazy, so we really appreciate that. Brian, great job getting all those clips out there, and we really appreciate all your support. If this is your first time listening to the show, we do something called Sunny Side Up, which is our good news of the week. So, Matt, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm unmuted. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy. Off to a great start here. I work out of an office here. You wouldn't know because I'm normally hiding the background. But I spent like 45 minutes cleaning it today, and it feels great to be in here recording. No different to you or our listeners.
Yeah.
I watched this funny reel the other day. I don't know if this woman has like a series of these videos, but she does a quick video. She records herself doing like a task that she's been putting off because she's dreading it. She's like, let me go clean out my Tupperware. So she sets up a little camera and you see like what do you call it? Like a, oh boy, I might have to hit restart on the whole on the whole show here. Like a sped up version of her like cleaning everything out and restacking everything. And she's like, at the end, she's like, the whole thing took 16 minutes and she's been putting it off for like 2 years, you know? That's how I felt today. Also, as much as I love the winter and the chilly weather, I don't mind a break from it. It's been in the high 40s here the last few days. I've been able to get outside and do a little running, get back on track. Brad, you're probably experiencing some of the
Yeah.
same.
I went today.
Yeah.
It was 50 degrees today. I didn't wear a coat to work, but guess what? I sure as hell needed one when I left work.
Yeah. Yeah. Couple other follow-ups here, as I like to do.
I like to say smattering.
Smattering. Um, by the way, you mentioned last week that you were reading Grateful, Eric Bischoff's most recent book. Well, guess what? I read that already. Mr. Doesn't Read already read that. Thank you very much.
I think I
Um,
knew that.
and some notes in oh boy, I suck today.
Hmm.
Uh, some follow-ups from some open-ended things from last episode. There are indeed only two Spinal Tap movies, just like I said. The original in 1984 and the one that just came out last year. A 41-year gap between movies. And yes, the Biff from Back to the Future, whose real name is Tom Wilson, was in the 1986 horror movie April Fool's Day, as I thought he was. Also, I watched Death of a Unicorn, which Brian had recommended last week. It was okay. I mean, you could tell it was the first time writer or director, but I mean, better than I could have done. Great cast to pull that off. I don't know if it's for everybody, but it was definitely for me. And
But
finally,
I'm going to ask something real quick. Is that like cocaine bear like quality?
I think that's a nice comparison.
I liked
Yeah,
cocaine bear a lot.
yeah.
Sue, on the
Hey,
other hand, did not.
Of course not.
It
Of
is
course
not
she
as
wouldn't.
not Sue approved.
yeah,
No.
that was a strange movie. I think Elizabeth Banks directed that movie, which is the weirdest part of the whole
Yeah.
thing. And finally, my last reference to last week, I told you the origin story of Bolero Snort Brewing. I was doing my cleaning today, as I mentioned, and I found this. It is a receipt from December 27th, 2019. The
Hmm.
very first transaction, once they actually opened their own facility, their own brewery, I was the very first paying customer. Now, they'd been in business for a while before that, just not with their own building. I was the first one, and I have the receipt, I have the evidence right here.
You know what I think about when you say that date? Then in a short month, it's going to be 2020. And then two more short months, they are shut down.
Yes. Well, breweries actually did okay because the world was drinking. We're talking
Of
about when
course we were, yeah.
COVID started. The world was drinking, and they were all the rules kind of went out the window. They were allowed to stay open. They were allowed to have people come and pick up, and they were allowed to deliver. and the rules were, the rules became a little more laxed. Um, so they were still cranking out beer and they were still cranking out the sales.
Now, I'm not sure how the setup is of that building, but I know a lot of breweries, like we've talked about before, like garage door opens and they're kind of outside inside. So I would say that would be okay even after a short time that they were because they were outside, but I don't know
Yeah.
how their setup is.
Well, they were just selling it out the back garage door, but
Sounds
once,
shady.
fast forward a year when what'd you say?
Sounds shady.
Yeah.
Does.
Sounds
Well,
very Goodfellas-ish.
it all felt unusual at the time.
Let's talk about
Fast
our
forward
backdoor speakeasies here.
fast forward a year to when we were slowly starting to do normal things again. They did like many restaurants. They, or food and beverage. They opened up an outdoor section, so it was more in accordance with the rules and the social distancing and all that. So they stayed alive.
Man, I don't miss that.
Nope. I don't even like that I brought it up.
Social distancing was one of the most terrible things.
Mhm.
Well, as
I've
always,
talked about how they still the signage is still out there in the world. People
uh,
haven't taken it down. Go take it down.
take it down. It's never happening again. At least not in my lifetime. Speaking of, well, not speaking of, because Matt does a very long sunny side up, which
I
usually
do.
is not
Sorry.
sunny side up at all. I do very short sunny side ups now because of Matt. So I have one thing, Bryant, if you could please put the picture up, the first one that I sent you earlier in the week.
Oh, the first one. Okay. I was about to say, you sent me two of them. I need a little
Yeah,
more clarification there, but okay. First one.
first one. So, as you both, now this is my leg, which is really nice. But, Matt, I need you to pay attention to this part, please. So we have a stateside vodka koozie. Vodka with sparkling water, real fruit juices, and natural flavors, which, as you know, stateside makes surfside. So I'm at the beer distributor the other day, and we're gonna watch. My buddies and I are gonna watch the last Eagles game of the year. And I mooch off my buddy a lot. This is the one that has the cookie, the weekend and stuff like that. We go to his house a lot, and I try to pitch in, but they always are doing a little more than what the rest of us are doing because they're hosting, and that's just kind of how it goes, I think. So I know I said to my wife, I said, ask them what I can bring, and they said, don't bring anything, and I decided to bring three 12 packs of stateside and surfsides. Well, as I am checking out, the woman says, I just want to let you know you have earned a free koozie. I said, excuse me. She goes, yes, you have earned a free koozie. I'm like, you know what? 2026 things are turning around. Now, stateside Surfside is giving me stuff for free.
Excellent.
Proud.
Brad won, Surfside, stateside, none.
Wow. First week of January, it's looking good.
Man, I'll
Looking
tell you,
good.
this is the start of something special. It really is. So I used it the entire day. And I put it in a place where I know I'm going to remember where it is. That's the top of my cooler. Inside of the pouch, so I know I can use this every time. Sunny side up. Thank you, Brian.
Excellent.
That is amazing. That is fantastic. Really a real turnaround story for the Surfsides.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, things are looking up.
Brad side.
What do you got, Bryant?
mine is cheesy and lame. So for a long time, I have had this awesome light that I've never been able to use. And I finally decided to get some help from some friends. And now my light works, as you can see above me here. My Back to the Future light now officially works. I did not have to learn electrical for this because I have friends for that. That part I am not an adult man for. But sunny side up is I'm getting things working around my house that don't really serve a purpose other than just being cool and flashy. So, I've always had this light and it's never been able to work. And now a couple of friends of mine decided to help me out, make it work. And now I have a cool effect for the show. Like that.
That is really, really good news.
Right?
It
Isn't it?
wasn't just something that plugs in. I don't understand the challenge.
It did plug in, but when it was something that Sue ordered, she got it for me as a gift. When it came, the cord, because shipping is amazing, ripped off. So it was just literally the light. So I had some friends who, one of them is an actual electrician. So he decided to kind of tinker with it and got it all the cables rehooked back up and got me a new cord. And now it works. So
Why
New
didn't
effect.
you send it back when when it came broken?
See, that would be Sue's responsibility, not mine. And she didn't want to, and I just thought it'd be cool. It still looked cool to me to hang up, so I didn't care.
Okay.
Very
I,
good.
I'm not a complainer. I'll say
No,
that.
but you know what? This comes full circle now.
Yeah.
That makes one of us.
But now you guys have irritated me to the point where you're going to talk. I have to talk about my hard boiled. So I'm glad that you're getting stuff done, Matt, and you got everything nice and clean in there. And I'm glad you have a light that lights up. But you know what's still not done at my house? There's still a hole in my roof. Now, when did this happen? When did the tree go through my house? That was June, late June 2025. Still not fixed. Fought with the insurance company for almost 4 months. Finally got it settled. And by the time it got settled, guess what happened? It got cold. And the guys that we have coming to fix the house said we really need it to be above 50 degrees so that nothing cracks. The stuff will crack. And I said, fine. Fine. One good thing about being in the Northeast or Philadelphia, which isn't Pittsburgh, which isn't like Minnesota, it does. We do get some like times like this. The last 2 days have been warm, 50 degrees. So I said, hey, I text the guy. I say, great news. Wednesday and Thursday this week are going to be 50 degrees, 40. He said 45. Give me a couple good days and we'll get it done. You know what he does? You know what he says to me? Yeah, Brad, it really needs to be consistently 40 to 50 degrees, like night and day. I go, that is not the way you explained it to
Okay,
me.
so we're waiting until fucking April then.
And I said, and then he says, we only have a few more weeks to wait. I'm like, a few more weeks. So this is 3 days ago. So as we record this right now is January 8th. 3 days ago was January 5th. 3 weeks from then is January 26th. I don't know about you and your part of the world, but January 26th here is still pretty fucking cold. Okay, so no, 3 weeks is not the answer. The answer is 12 weeks. Okay,
What
you're
is it?
talking
What is he talking about? I'm
you're
so mad
talking
right now.
late February, early March. And you know what? Just say it then. Because I don't want it to break. Honest to God, I don't want it to break. It sucks that we drag well, I didn't drag my feet, but that the feet got dragged because of the insurance company. It sucks. But nothing's wrong with the house. I just don't want a hole in it anymore. Like it's patched up for now. Like it's gonna make it through, but I would have liked to have it handled. So I'm in the backyard staring at this thing, and that's not the only thing I'm staring at. I'm staring at my backyard, which looks completely like shit. And because you know what? I haven't done a damn thing really back there because of this roof situation. And I had a bunch of broken like tables and chairs and stuff like that. And I had to keep it there for the insurance company reason because they had it continued. I had to have it. The pictures aren't good enough. They want to come look at it. So I finally got that stuff thrown away. And I'm looking at my yard. I'm like, why is my yard all chunked up? Why is there chunks everywhere? Oh, okay. Because there's a cat. Many cats in the neighborhood decide to come into my yard and dig up my yard and take a shit all through my backyard. Why is that? Why is my yard the one that's chosen? So not only do I have a roof that freaking has a hole in it, I have a freaking yard that's like dug up by a bunch of freaking rabid cats that are freaking shitting everywhere. I'm
What?
so hard boiled. I just want my house to be normal. I pay freaking enough money around here for this house to be normal. I want it to be normal. I want to live in a normal house with a normal yard. And also, I have this closet, Matt. I have this closet in Bryant where like the thing fell down recently. That like the bar that was holding all these
Mhm.
coats. I don't even know where my coats are anymore. Hard boiled.
I was about to say before you went into the coat thing, I was about to say this is the most genuinely upset that I've seen you. You're not performing.
Mm.
This isn't for the show. This is your life you're upset about. And then you went and said the thing about you don't know where
Well,
it's
the
coming.
coats. I'm mad about the coats. I don't even know. So I said to Sue, I said, because it's been a little while with these coats. I said, listen, I think we can get rid of a lot of these coats. I'm going to go through the coats. And she told me, no, no, no. You have to wait for me to come back. I don't understand why I'm not allowed to do anything without her. I really don't understand it, but I'm not. All right. So Matt, one more thing, and this is a shot at you because you made a comment last week, and I'm still really upset about it.
Oh.
This goes back to the whole Neil Diamonds thing, and it goes back to Saving Silverman. You said this is one of these weird Jack Black movies. Okay, Jack Black is in that movie, but that is not a Jack Black movie. That is a
No.
Jason Biggs movie. If
Yeah.
anybody,
It
excuse me,
is.
and if anybody should be enjoying Jason Biggs movies, it is Matt M.
The
And he
movie's
knows why. You know why.
the movie's fine. I think the movie has a bit of a fan following from
Yeah. It's
however
absurd. It's absurd movie, but it's a
yeah.
fun movie. It's not weird.
It's weird.
No, it's not weird. It's not weird. It's a physical comedy.
Is this
Okay?
the one with is this the movie with Jason Alexander in it?
What are we talking about? No, it is not with Jason Alexander. It is with Jason Biggs. It is with Jack Black. It is with Steve Zahn. It is with Amanda Peet. It
Are
is
we?
with.
Are you sure Jason Alexander is not
He
in?
is not in this movie. He is
So
not. It
what?
is.
Why,
It is with Neil
What
Diamond.
am I
why
thinking?
is that the hang up that Jason Alexander's
Yeah,
in
what
it?
does that even mean? This is not Bye Bye Birdie.
I'm gonna have to look this up
It
off.
does not
Oh,
have Jason Alexander in it.
okay, okay.
I'm
Well,
also
yeah,
just
it's a
saying
Jason
this.
Biggs
I'm
movie.
I get
More so.
either you're wrong or I'm mixing up movies.
You
It's
know,
an
this
old.
is.
This movie's 25 years old. Excuse me if I don't remember.
You should remember it for the very reason that Jason Biggs is in it, and it was at a time where you should know that.
That's irrelevant.
It does. It is. You know what? This is going to be off air, but it is not irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
It is not irrelevant. You should know all Jason Biggs movies. You should know that.
I know lots about lots of movies.
No,
It
but you
sounds
should
like
know
either
Jason Biggs
you're
movies.
wrong
It's not.
or I'm mixing
It's
things up.
definitely not all just American Pie.
If only we had an internet movie database in which.
Jason Alexander is not in this movie.
Okay, okay, all
He might
right,
be an executive producer. I don't know, but he's not
Maybe.
in it.
okay.
Raw eggs, Bryant. Keep me up all
raw,
day.
raw eggs, undeclared, whatever we want. A few weeks ago, now we talked about the retirement of someone in the professional wrestling world, and I feel I didn't do enough justice for it. So I would like to kind of rehash this a little bit, talk about the retirement of someone who is considered the greatest of all time. And of course, I am talking about Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now, he just retired from New Japan Pro Wrestling. He had his final match at Wrestle Kingdom 20, January 4th, against his one of his better rivals, and Kazuchika Okada. But Tanahashi's career is amazing to me. He started off his life as a baseball player, and then in the middle of playing baseball, realized he didn't enjoy it anymore, and went to law school in Japan. While in law school, realized he didn't have enough to do, got into amateur wrestling, and then doing amateur wrestling and learning law, decided New Japan saw him, went after him, and he went for a tryout on just a whim. While training, he gets accepted into the dojo in 1998. So he's training to be a pro wrestler, doing amateur wrestling on the side, and going to law school all at the same time. Craziest thing to me with Tanahashi. And then begins his career. It's October of 99. And from there has this magical run where he, at the time, New Japan is flailing. It's not really doing the best. And he just becomes this spark. And now the spark is almost put out, though, because as a crazy story for Tanahashi, he's actually stabbed early in his career by a crazy ex-girlfriend. As he goes to break up with her, she stabs him. She's a reporter for the local station in Japan, stabs him just because she's upset that he's trying to end their relationship. Crazy story, but he goes on. It's a magical career. 8-time world champion, 3-time winner of the G1 Climax. He's one of only 2 guys to be a Grand Slam champion in New Japan. A career that has spanned, from, like I said, 99 to 2026, 25 years. It's been a great run, had many great rivalries, many great matches, and it's just a career. He had his own retirement tour. He's also going to now be the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. So he'll continue working, building up this company, and hopefully taking it into great places. So long, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Great career, fantastic send off, and just a great thing to see.
Well, that's a great story, Brian.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I'm a huge wrestling fan, as everybody knows, but I really didn't become a psychotic wrestling fan until 2020 when we started getting involved with ad-free shows, and then I started doing a little like looking outside of WWE and dabbling in even AEW, then New Japan, TNA, MLW, the Indies. So I didn't know a lot about him or Okada for that reason until really 2020. So, but I have caught up. And definitely. What a story. What a send off again. Like we said, the Cena was a great send off. This was equally as good, if not better. And that story, that backstory is insane. So really, really, yeah. All the best to him. Glad he's still gonna be really involved. And it was really great to see.
Yeah.
Agreed. I didn't actually see the last match yet, which I was gonna watch this weekend. I was glad to have seen him in his career, though. He did perform at that Garden show in 2019. I think it was against Zack Sabre Jr. Very good match. So I was happy I at least got to see him there. And yeah, I didn't know anything about his life or his backstory, so
Mm,
that's
yeah.
that's all news to me. But it sounds like they gave him the proper goodbye.
Yeah, had
So
a great send off. Had many had some AEW guys come there. One of his mentors and trainees was Keiji Muto. He was there. Tatsumi Fujinami. He had the stalwarts of New Japan come out to send him off. And one of the things that I enjoy that New Japan does is when a wrestler retires, they do like a spotlight and they do a 10 bell salute to signify the end of their career. And I think that's always a cool thing. They bring the wrestlers out, they surround the ring, and they do this 10 bell salute. And I think that's just a cool thing they do. And, it was great to see. And then you could see the emotion as he knew, as it kind of signifies the end of your career for them. So seeing that emotion, it was just a great sight and a great send off.
Oh, great. Great job at the raw eggs, Brian. I didn't know, I didn't know what to think,
Yeah,
but you always surprise us. So great
that's what I
job
go
there.
for.
Which brings us to deviled eggs, and deviled eggs is something that has scared us. Now, sometimes we do this as an individual, sometimes we do it all three of us. So this could be a half hour long for all I know. But Matt, what do you got?
before we get to that,
Oh no.
There we go.
I was mixing up movies. Our listener was probably 5 minutes ago was probably screaming into the podcast saying, "You're talking about Shallow Hal, you asshole." I was
Mm.
those movies came out around the same time, both had Jack Black in it.
Okay, I don't agree they came out at the same time, did they?
I think a year or two apart. Yeah.
Wow, that's hard to believe because I would consider
Really?
Jack Black a huge star from Shallow Hal, and I do not consider him a huge star in Saving Silverman.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just, again, it was 25 years ago and I mixed it up.
Well, I love
So,
Shallow Hal.
sorry about that.
I don't think it's weird either.
I mean, it's weird to me.
It's not weird at all.
Okay. Jason Alexander was weird in
He was a little weird.
it.
Is it because is it because he had a tail? Just
No, the
something.
hair,
Yay!
the
Oh,
hair
the
that he
hair
put
too.
on.
The
I didn't care
whole,
about it. The tail wasn't weird to me.
the whole thing. Whole thing. You have a tail, Brad.
Yeah, well,
There it is.
just an extension of the spinal cord.
All right. Deviled eggs. What scares us or fears? I have a fear of getting my fingers slammed in like a glass door. And that's because it's happened to me. Many years ago at a former job of mine, swinging glass doors, and I don't know what happened. And I was by myself, so it had to have been my fault. But my whole hand got just annihilated by this glass door slamming on this other piece of glass. And I swear it hurt for like a month. And then just last summer, or summer of 24, uh, on vacation, we just got there. We just got to our room. There's a sliding door balcony in the rear room that opens up to a pool. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. We're on an island. This is going to be a great vacation. Boom! Fingers get slammed in the door. So this is like a recurring nightmare of mine, is that my fingers get slammed in doors. It's like, oh, I can't. I can't.
I can't understand
I,
why this is so scary for
it's
you.
because it's painful. It's pain because you're always going in and out of doors. So it's like there's 25 times a day where I'm at risk for this happening.
Ah, yeah. Well, I don't know what to say to that, but it sounds just really sad
It's
if it happens.
something that's
It's up
scary.
there with like the pickle saying crispy.
The pickles.
Mine's gonna be a little more I don't know. Like so, all right. Today's like I said already once during this episode, we're recording on January 8th. In 22 days, I turned 50 years old. And they always say age is just a number. Well, I find that to be complete bullshit because every day that we live is closer to the day we die. And I don't think that way for the most part. But when you're hitting a mark in your life that you never really thought you were going to hit, 50 years old. I mean, 40 years old didn't sound so bad. 30 years old, 50 years old sounds old. There are grandparents that are 50 years old. I could be a grandparent right now. I have kids that are 21, 19, and 20. I mean, I'm not, but I could be. And so, to get a little personal today, not a great friend of mine, but a person I knew, died of cancer. He died today, and he's younger than me. And it really just throws the mortality and like your mortality in your face, like that. Really, anything could happen at any time. Like if you're normally healthy and you don't have cancer and stuff like that, yeah, you're probably going to live a longer life. And but he had it, and then a few years back, someone I knew died of a brain aneurysm that was 6 years younger than me. Now, there's always people younger than you were going to die, but man, 50 years old, it just seems like on the wrong side of life. Even though I try to stay in shape, I am running, I work out. I've been eating a little like shit for the last 2 months, that's for sure. Probably pick it up back again in February after the Super Bowl, try to get healthy. But man, it's a little scary.
I could understand that. Yeah. I mean, time is not time is cruel sometimes with stuff, and there's especially mortality. It always just makes you think differently.
Yeah. Go ahead, Matt. You got something you're gonna make
Uh,
fun of me for.
No, I have thoughts. I mean, not that this is a good thing, but you could have cancer or a brain aneurysm at any age. That's got
True.
nothing to do with your age. That doesn't make it any less scary. I've always tried to live my life being appreciative for the age that I am at. And I don't think most people do that. I think
Mm-mm.
people always talk about how they wish they were a kid again. I do not. I was not in complete control of my life and did whatever I want whenever I wanted when I was a kid. I can do that as an adult. I like being an adult. I like, having grown up responsibilities and grown up fun, and I don't want to be a kid.
I
I've
get
had
it,
my
Matt.
time.
Mm.
You know what? I remember being a kid and the ups and downs and the good parts and everything. And I lived that. I don't want to live it again. I don't want to relive any part. I just want to keep living the part that I'm in.
It's not so much the 50. It is the 50 because it's a milestone. I'm okay at this age. I feel good still for the most part. I had a couple aches and pains. I do. But it's every year after this is older than 50, like, and then it's 55 and then it's 60. And I'm not going to say I don't appreciate, but I'm a very immature person too. So like mentally, like I'm still young, like 25, 30 years old. I still make the same bad jokes. I still make fun of the same people. I do the same dumb shit. I still like wrestling. Like I'm immature. I am. I'm
It's not
immature,
immature. You're just
That's not
you.
immature.
No, that's good. That's a good
but
thing
I'm
that
not old. I don't act old, is what
you
I'm
don't
getting
want to
at.
become.
I
You,
don't want to.
the generation older than us. It's like you don't want to too easily does a light switch flip in their life and suddenly they're like a senior citizen, and it's like don't do that. Hold on to who you are and act as young as you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going to try to do. Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Bryant, what do you got?
Mine is irrational as of anything I could think of for a fear. Because it's not that I think it'll happen, it's just I panic thinking it'll happen all the time. And that I panic all the time thinking that my house is going to burn down. Yeah, thank you, Matt. Uh, it's a fear I have. Nothing. I've never. I've had two of my friends have had their homes burned down in my lifetime, and it's always just something I fear. Of I'll leave my house and immediately just think, did I leave this on and it could have burned down my house? Is this wiring correct? Is this something going on? Is there something wrong with my? I have this irrational fear of thinking that I'm just going to come home one day and my house is going to be burned to the ground for no reason. Like nothing's wrong with my house. Everything's up to code. I have it crazily checked by, as I said, I have a friend who's an electrician. I am check my wiring every year for no reason, just other than paranoia that my wiring is bad and my house will burn down. So irrational completely, but it is a fear that I have and I deal with every day.
I don't think that's irrational. We have fears in our life.
Hmm.
I have fears of paralysis. Like I look at paralysis as like just like the end of the world. Like we had a fire here a couple years ago and it became very real. And it was nothing more than just leaving the burner on and just or accidentally bumping the burner and having a something on the stove.
Mhm.
Like anything could happen. Anything weird can happen. There's especially when my wife's not here, I get worried like, did I leave the stove on before I leave? Because I'm gone for 12 hours. I could be gone for 12
Same.
hours. At least I know if I do something stupid and she's here, she's gonna catch it. I don't know.
Right.
Like just little things like that. I get it, man. I totally get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Because I do the same thing with Sue. And like, if I know she's doing anything with like her hair or kind of have like some equipment thing on, I immediately, the second she's done, I'll walk in and just unplug stuff. I'll just start unplugging things just out of my own paranoia of
Mm.
it's going to cause something to happen that it won't, but in my mind, it's going to.
Yeah. I've seen Christmas Vacation. I know that the lights can what they can do on a tree.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's not paranoia. You're supposed to unplug things that generate heat, like hair tools and the toaster and stuff, you
Yeah,
know?
but I'll unplug my wife's mirror that has lights on it.
Yeah. Okay.
That won't do anything, but in my mind,
I mean,
that's the thing that's going
I,
to burn my house down.
I can't help connect this to your new Back to the Future neon light. I mean,
I
come
know,
on.
right? Yeah.
That's going to be the
The
culprit now.
moment this show ends, boom, that thing's
Yeah.
unplugged. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, no, good man. Very good. Which brings us to the omelet. And well, the vote is in. We wanted more Matt dislikes. So Matt, let's go.
Yes.
All right. We're doing dislikes. And if this goes too long, Brad, you're just gonna get the thing out, the neck thing out, and get me
I
out
don't
of
do
here.
that.
All right. This is just a smattering
You
in
know,
no
I
particular.
I worked I worked on a show with James Elkerai. It was really tough to get that done.
Ooh.
There it is.
Don't worry, he's not listening.
Okay. I don't know if I want to be compared to a bad experience either. All right, let's start out with the word dongle. Not a fan.
No.
Where are you at that that's used regularly?
It's not used regularly. It's used irregularly, and I don't like it. All right. Bottle cap crust. Ah, why is this a thing in our lives here? The ketchup bottle or
Hmm.
barbecue sauce, milk. Come on.
Yeah.
Really makes you disgusted with food.
Well, you know what I think it makes me feel like? That no matter how advanced things get, some things will remain the same.
That's
There it is.
well put. Well put.
Yeah.
I am guilty. I am sometimes guilty of this next thing. Most people are very guilty of it all the time, and we all need to stop. When people sing their yawns, I am so over that.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
don't
big
want to
yawn,
hear.
yawn singer.
I don't want to hear your yawn. You're going to hear it all day tomorrow. All day. This kind of came up before. Oh, and you know, I'm gonna say Bryant might not even know what this is because of where he lives and his exposure.
Probably.
A bathroom attendant.
Hmm.
I mean, you go out in New York City.
That's real?
Oh, it's
You
real. There's
you go,
colognes there.
you go out in New York City. There's a dude in the bathroom.
Hmm.
He desperately wants to hand you paper towels,
Oh yeah.
pump the soap for you, wave his hand in front of the automatic
I just thought this was a thing in the
water.
movies. This is
No,
real?
it's a real thing.
I knew you wouldn't
The
know.
In the
hell are
city,
you
it's a
guys
real
doing
thing in
out
the
there?
city.
It's the most uncomfortable I could be.
No kidding.
It's worse. I think I'd rather sit in the middle seat on an airplane, which Brian also doesn't know what that experience is.
I never want to know what that experience is.
Between two people who are larger than me.
It's worse than that. It's also this guy, it is always talking to everybody in there. Like he's
Yeah.
not just working his post. There's major conversations that I don't
Why?
want to be a part of. I'm a get in and get out of the bathroom kind
I
of
don't,
guy.
I don't like it. I
So
can
I
do this.
totally agree with this.
I can
We
do
know
this.
this based on your cleaning lady experiences as well.
By the way, her name is Cheryl.
I
Oh.
knew you'd figure it out.
With a C or an S.
I don't know, but I'm going to guess a C. I'm going to go with a C. I'm going to go with a CH.
Popped Brian on that. You're gonna have to find out.
I'll find out tomorrow.
I guarantee. Yeah, I probably will.
Moving on. Fruit stickers. Don't care for it. It's got to be a better way.
I don't know what it is.
You know, little stickers that identify the fruit, the code for a fruit.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
that's got to stop.
produce.
That's got to stop.
Oh,
Produce.
dude. I thought you were talking about the stickers from
Right
back in the
now,
day.
I have a sticker on a lemon in my drink. The sticker is still
Are
on
you
the
kidding
lemon.
me? Are
No,
you
it's there. It's there right now.
That is, first of all, that's your fault.
No, definitely my fault.
That is horrendous.
This might be
my-
an egg first.
My list
Yeah.
has come to life. All right. Making ice. I hate it.
I don't do it anymore.
Our fridge ice maker was broken for a long
Yeah,
time.
first thing to go in a fridge.
So we finally got it fixed. I had enough. I
Yeah,
had enough.
yeah.
I
I
think
have a
everybody.
I have a countertop ice maker. Does that
No, that's not the same thing.
not the same thing? Okay.
No,
What
you
is
have
a
an ice maker. That's
countertop?
not the same. He's
What
talking
is?
about putting water in the freaking ice. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I'm
talking
Okay.
about. I'm talking about using the sink to like fill up the
Yeah, yeah, we're
tray.
not. That's
Oh my God,
yeah. Like
no.
what year is it? 78?
Yeah, no good.
Jesus.
No good. I think everybody can in the planet can probably agree with this one. Folding laundry. Oh, what a
Yeah.
waste of time.
Got to do it though.
Have to do it. This one really bothers me when I'm out in the world. Empty hand sanitizer dispensers.
Happens all the time.
I'm looking to
Everywhere.
improve the situation in my hand, but I'm actually making it worse.
It's not just the sanitizers though. It could be the soap too, in a
So,
bathroom. That
no
happened to me
good.
today.
No, I'm trying to make my hands cleaner, and I just got them
Yeah,
dirtier.
yeah. We've already had these bathroom issues before with the three of us. We know
Mhm.
about getting
Yeah.
in and out of the bathroom and try to keep our hands clean.
Don't
Yeah.
like. I don't like getting water in my ear in the shower.
Oh no,
It's really problematic for me.
water in here is bad.
It's
Bad.
yeah.
It's
I
bad.
don't like I'm agreeing with so much. Let's get
That
some more. What do we got?
Oh, you're definitely gonna agree with this one. Fry baskets. You're out to dinner and they bring you your fries in a little metal basket that's like more vertical than it is horizontal.
Are you
Fuck,
talking like a cup?
fuck
No, no, he's
that.
talking about a fry. Like it looks like a tin, like it's like like a square, but
Yeah,
it's almost like a little fancy.
like a pencil cup.
Okay.
I don't
Sanitation.
hate that.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Well, I don't see it. They're usually like they have special seasoning on those fries too.
Oh, it has to come. It has to come in the special fry
It's
basket.
it's it's just a way of dressing
Yeah,
it up. I don't hate
of
that.
course.
I don't like it. Brad, I don't know. I don't know. You're an NA on this one. The general haircut experience, just not a fan. You know, I need to be in it. It's like the bathroom. I just want to be in and out. Just cut the hair. I don't even have a lot of it. Just cut the hair. Take the money. Take extra money, please. Just can we just stop? And the talking and the saying stupid things, and there's other people there.
You know, it's funny you say this because I took my son to the barber for years. My son has a full head of hair, and I would take him up till he was almost 16 years old because he didn't drive. And like, what is going on at this place? Like, I'm having conversation. There's first off, there's regulars there. Why is there
Mhm.
regulars at a place where people cut your hair at a barber shop? Like, this guy goes there every day to talk. Now, I know there's a lot of gambling that goes on in these places too sometimes.
This is true.
Way
Yes.
too much happening at the barber shop. Just cut the hair and go. There were birds in this one. There were birds in this barber shop, and I have to
What?
feed the birds.
I'm not. It makes me uncomfortable.
It should. It should.
So you need to call one of your companies that you do business with, customer service, and you get a hold of somebody finally, and there's a situation that maybe can't be resolved immediately. Hey, what's the best time for a callback? That
Ugh,
that doesn't exist.
no.
This was the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I'm
The
ready now.
time that I chose to
Yep.
call you is the time.
Yeah.
There's no other time.
Mm-mm.
No, God, no.
I'm
Toilet
free all
paper.
day. Free all day. Does whenever you want to call back. Bullshit. Sorry.
What's the best time to call you? No such thing.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Toilet paper towers. Not a fan.
I really never thought about it.
Where
No,
are you at that has a
I'm really
toilet
not
paper
involved. I'm
tower?
really not a fan of the whole toilet paper situation to
I
begin with.
mean, a lot of people have them in their homes. I prefer when they're put away, so hidden, out of sight.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm.
Like, where are you going where they actually put them on display like that?
That's happened.
It's a New Jersey
I
thing.
tell you what, it
You,
happened the moment I wrote this on my list is when it
you
happened.
you people in New Jersey are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we've talked about how Bryant enjoys driving barefoot.
I do, very much so.
I certainly don't, and I also refuse to drive in flip-flops. No way, sir.
Why?
They're not secure enough on my foot.
Yeah,
I-
then you
I've
take
driven-
them off and drive barefoot. That's
No.
fair.
I've definitely driven in slides recently.
No, don't. I'm not a fan. If
But
I'm
you're
if
right. It's dangerous.
I'm headed to the pool or the beach or whatever, a body of water, I'm driving with my normal regular sneakers or whatever on, and I will switch footwear when I arrive.
And then you switch back to drive the car back.
Absolutely.
That's what barefoot is for, is to drive the car and just be comfortable.
No,
And then you don't have to keep switching shoes.
barefoot is for pre-civilization. That is what barefoot is for.
You know, this is
Listen,
very Mr. Rogers like.
I will Fred Flintstone that car if I have to, because I can. But
Oh man. Captchas? Don't like captchas.
What?
Captchas
I don't even see them really anymore.
all the time,
Re-
constantly.
The only time I ever really see them is like I'm doing Ticketmaster or something. And I occasionally get one there.
I see them all the time and I don't care for them.
Yeah.
That's what we came up with. And 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 it's supposed to fool
That's how you fool robots.
it's supposed to fool a robot.
Yeah, I hate it actually.
Speaking of hate, this is very high on my list of dislikes. Not being able to leave a restaurant. I'm done. Get me my check. Let's handle the payment, and I need to get the F out of here. I
So
do not want to sit here for 9 extra minutes.
the problem is this. You
Get
need to
me
be
out.
proactive in the situation. If they want to take your order, you give them your order now. If Sue's not ready, you make her ready because they may not come back.
No,
And the same
that's not what I'm talking
and let me
about.
and then when they come back and they're or maybe almost done with your food and they say if you need anything else, then you get your check. Because if not, you're beat.
See, it's not like I'm trying to say I'm always in a rush.
Not a rush.
There's
Be ready.
times when it's like I'm spending a whole other uh, course worth of time
Mhm.
when I should be out of here.
Do you ever have it happen in the middle of a shift change and all of a sudden your waitress isn't there anymore?
I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'm sure that's
That's the problem one. Yeah.
Yeah. Cigarettes, don't like those. Don't like being around them. Don't like seeing cigarette butts near my house. Not a fan.
I really miss smoking.
I do
Sue
not.
smokes. So
I do not miss smoking. She smokes, tell her to stop.
I miss it. I do love it. I'm like
I've done that.
I like
done
the
that
Chandler
several
Bang, you know?
Yeah.
You
Done that
smell
several times.
terrific.
Yeah. Do that several times. She still doesn't. So
It's terrific. Bumping my head. Enrages me. Even if it's the slightest little bump.
I bleed constantly.
all right. Which do you hate more? Bumping your head, bumping your funny bone?
Bumping my funny bone. At least there's no
No,
mark.
my head. I never bump my funny bone.
What?
I used to bump it a lot, though. What happened to that? I
Yeah.
used to do it a lot more when I was a kid, like funny bone problems.
You're older, so you're more chilly all the time, so you're wearing more sleeves over your elbows more often.
Because I'm 50. That's what
Yeah,
that was.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Appreciate that. My bones are
Thorns.
funny.
Thorns? Come on. We needed those, nature?
Yeah. I got a rose bush right outside my freaking front door.
I got this big like evergreen style bush in front of my house, and like other like vegetation grows within it sometimes, and there's like
Mm,
something snakes around it with thorns, and I'm like, I can't even get to this thing.
no. Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, they're tough. Thorns are underrated hurt.
Thorns thorns are
Like if you tell someone there's a thorn, they're like, okay. But you know what?
no, a
Those
thorn
thorns are
sucks.
badass, dude.
Thorn sucks. Almost as much as glitter.
I hate glitter.
Ugh. What are we doing?
I think we spilled glitter in this house 6 years ago. We still haven't cleaned it all up.
What are we doing?
I have a friend who is so anti-glitter that if anything glitter comes in his house, he automatically just bans that person from his house.
Yeah.
Good.
Everything that glitters ain't always gold, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Car alarms. I mean, that never worked to begin with.
No, because you don't know
No.
what car alarm it is.
Why is that still a thing?
To annoy you, to annoy us, to be like, what the hell's that noise? And then we all get up and get angry at the car.
So Cadillac has a polite alarm. It
Oh,
just like
what?
like
Oh,
beeps so you don't
polite.
even hear. I don't even know the point.
Yeah.
No, yeah, what would be the point of having it then? It's
I
not
don't
going to
know,
stop
but I
anything.
like it because I have to constantly find cars and I hit it. Nothing. Just like, hey, I'm here. I'm right over here.
I'm just remembering this now, but apartment we had prior to this was up against like a main road where people would park their cars all 24/7 and buses. It was a bus route. and there was this one car that had an overly sensitive alarm, and every time a bus went by, the friggin' car alarm would go off.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's
What?
bullshit. Noise should
No,
not
What?
be causing an
no.
alarm to go off.
It was just, I guess it was the rumbling of the
Yeah,
bus.
still wrong. We need
Yeah.
more. We need more like breaking in.
Yeah,
Two things I think I'm just done with. I'm just done.
can't wait.
Blowing up balloons. Ugh. It just disgusts me.
Yeah, it's tough.
This
And
is not meant to sound as to be mean, but is it because you have lung issues?
no, it's
Oh,
because it's just the experience is ugh.
It's tedious and it's hard.
sure.
Ugh. Just like licking envelopes. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that for the rest of
No,
my
but
life.
I'm also not going to be the guy next to it with like the little water and get the
I
hell out of here.
tape. I just tape everything.
Tape is fine, or the envelopes come with a little glue strip on it,
I'm
right?
Yeah.
anti-tape right now too.
Little peel away anti
Wait, why are
tape.
you anti-tape?
I got some bad Scotch tape for Christmas and nothing was working out.
Oh gosh.
Gorilla glue. How's that? Go Gorilla glue
Keep the
everything.
Gorilla Glue away from me. You can glue the wrong things.
All right. All right. How about one more and we'll continue here.
All right.
Find a good one. Oh, this one's good.
Jeez, we can't wait.
This one's good. When you buy like there's medicine in it comes in like the foil blister packs, right?
Oh,
Oh God.
And let's say it's like a set of 9, right? But it's actually 8 because they didn't actually put one in like the center one. It's just an empty piece of foil. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
They didn't want to part with more.
ugh.
I hate it anyway because I can't get the little piece off the back
The
to
corner,
come the
oh,
corner. Oh, dude, that corner is the
That
bane
corner
of
is
my
absolute
existence.
bullshit.
might
Yeah.
get your nail. It might get under your nail, and then
Exactly.
your whole
Then
day's
you just-
ruined.
Yeah,
you
whole
ruin
day.
everything. Yeah, your day's done.
Yeah. I can't come back from that.
No. You might as well just go to bed and start over.
This is the camaraderie corner. This segment.
This
Yeah,
segment has been, yes.
It was pretty good. It was pretty much a full agreement.
Matt has wore off on all of us now.
Yes.
Well, that was fun.
I hope our listeners out there giving me the Robert Redford meme right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Matt, that was it's fun as always. So thank you very much. Which brings us to cracked eggs, which is slip ups. This just could be anything, small, big, whatever. And again, this could be an individual topic, but again, I made it for 3. So Brian, what do you got?
Where I work with a ton of different people. We had a gentleman who recently came on to work for us as a delivery driver. And he had worked for another company, so I'd known him for a little while. And we would meet up, and he was getting ready to interview for us. And I would be like, Tanner's getting ready to come in, do his interview. Looking forward to having Tanner come in. And I would talk to people and tell them about Tanner and all this. And finally, interview day comes, and I'm like, hey, get ready. Tanner's going to come in and do great. And my guy getting ready to interview him goes, who the hell is Tanner? Turns out Tanner's not even his name. It's his middle name that he just went by that he told some people, and everybody just told me that was his name. His name's Matthew. And so naturally when he comes in, they're like, this is Matthew. And I'm like, nope, this is Tanner. This is Tanner. So I've been calling him Tanner for like a year and a half. Every time I'd seen him, it's Tanner. Name's Matthew. Comes to work for us. Now all I have to sit here and do is go, hey, Tanner. Nope, that's Matthew. Matthew's over doing this. Matthew. So now I'm thrown off at work because, again, to me, he's Tanner. So slip up.
Why didn't he correct you?
I don't know.
It's kind of like the Chandler Toby situation.
Yeah.
Once you've gone too far with it, you can't go in it. You just have to go with it.
Have you guys discussed this or?
Yeah, we have. Because the funny part is we deliver. So because the other thing too is we deliver to like one of our stores is Walmart. I went to Walmart and told the receiving girls, I'm like, hey, his name's Matthew. Do you know this? They didn't even know it because everybody thought his name was Tanner this whole time. So it just changed everyone's thoughts on what his name actually
I
is.
think you need to fire him.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about firing and be like, this is false impersonation of who you are.
My middle name is not Tanner.
Your last name is M.
My last
Yeah,
name is M.
your last name is Em.
Well, very good, Bryant. I don't. I know. Remember mentioning that. Remember my lights where I had my lights up this year, and then after a few days, the one section went
Yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
so then I replaced them again, and then they went out again. So as I'm taking down the lights, I'm putting them back in the boxes, and I realized these weren't outdoor lights; these were
Mm,
indoor lights. So that's
Ah,
the reason they were going out, is because actually indoor lights have to be at a certain temperatures from what I'm told,
sure.
compared to the outdoor lights. So I was hanging indoor lights outside, and that's why 3 times this year I had to replace them. So you want to know what I did with all those lights? I ripped them all the fuck down and I threw them out. I want no part of these lights next year. Next year, I know indoor, outdoor lights or outdoor lights. Big slip up on my end. I'm blaming everything under the sun of why this is happening. And here's the reason: it's because it's 30 degrees or 10 degrees, and some of these lights just can't hold up. I'm actually lucky most of them lasted as long as they did.
I blame the company because they should have had bigger wording on there to tell you inside lights.
It was there. Like it wasn't big, right? It wasn't big. You're right. It wasn't big writing.
But it should have been because then that would have helped you out.
You
What an
got.
what an idiot. Like what the heck is going on?
Yeah. I mean, it makes me think of a fire hazard like Brian's worried about.
Yeah.
Makes me think maybe they gave you an indoor roof instead of an outdoor roof.
So as I'm taking these lights down, I'm thinking like, do I hold on to these lights, right? Like I told you, I threw them out, and I'm thinking they were $4 a piece, like for 100 strings at Walmart, 3, $4. Freaking hell with that. I know I'm trying to save money, but I'm gonna freaking buy them again next year.
Yeah.
Outdoor, indoor,
What you
indoor, outdoor.
what you should have done is just made like yourself a path through your whole house with the lights and just strung them up throughout the whole house. And then that way you just turn your lights off all the time, plug them in, boom, you're set.
All set. Yeah, I blew it. Anyway, Matt, what do you got?
Slip up. So several years ago, I brought my son snow tubing after a snowfall for the very first time. As we've discussed, he's currently 8. So this was probably like 26 years ago when this happened, when he was like 2 or 3. It was literally his first time out, like in the snow. And we had like a big ass inflatable slick one of those, right? Like a looks like it belongs in a pool, but it's built for the snow. Whew. I am so lucky. We I sat him on there and I sat behind him and held him. We go down our first trip sledding down the snowy hill. We got so much speed. I realized 30% of the way in that this was going to end poorly. We made it to the end of the hill, went launching into the street, active roadway.
Hmm.
Thank
Mm.
God there were no cars. We crashed in the street and he hit his head and he was crying hysterically.
As he should.
I was absolutely terrified. I mean, this is my son, a very little kid, and you know, we got home. He had like like a slice on the top of his head that was kind of bleeding. I don't even know how that happened. I mean, it turned out to be not so serious, but I must have put that out of my head because I only thought of this like a couple days ago because like when the last time it snowed here recently, and I was like, "Oh my God." I I think I what do they call that when like you have a traumatic experience and then you wipe it out of your head because you don't want to think about it again, like
Yeah.
subconsciously?
Yeah.
What a I mean, I felt like the worst dad ever. Whew.
You know,
Mm.
that's scary.
Scary. I mean, if there was a car coming, we would have got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I you triggered me on this. When I moved into this house, my daughter was very little, 7 months, and she was in like one of those things where you move around the saucer, and
Yeah.
she was in a bedroom, and I was in there, and there was these closet doors for some reason they weren't on. Like, you know what I mean? They were like they slide, but they weren't connected, and the fucking thing fell, and it landed right on her, I thought, and it didn't. and missed her by this much. It like hit
Yeah.
something else and missed her by this much. I will never forget that. This is Kendall. She was one, like 7 months
Yeah.
old. I'll never forget that. She would have been done.
Yeah.
And, that scared me to like or I was hysterical, almost because this was so close. So I get it, man. That's and you couldn't help it.
I mean, I made a bad decision. I should have taken it a little bit more easy
I,
for him to start.
I guess what you're
Uh,
saying is I made a bad decision too because I should have not had her in there.
Yeah. So thankfully, I don't even know how much. I'm not going to ask him about it, but I don't even know if he remembers now if it snows. I mean, we've got the goods and we are out there, and he loves it. So he's not traumatized by it
No,
because
that's good.
he's out there.
No. Well, that took a turn. All right.
yeah.
No, that's good. Well, I haven't thought about that in years either. So I'm doing duck eggs today, which is like just, bullshit facts, right? And I was gonna do something else, and then I came across this today. Cap'n Crunch. First off, it's not spelled Captain. It's spelled Cap'n.
Yep.
CAP apostrophe N. And it always has been spelled that way. Like from the early 60s, it has been spelled Captain. What is that? What is that? Why can't it be Captain Crunch? Why aren't they allowed to use the word Captain? Why does he have eyebrows on his hat? His eyebrows should be on his head. But do you know this? Since Captain Crunch has been around, there have been 32 different Captain Crunches. The first one is the original Captain Crunch cereal, made of sweet and yellow squared shaped cereal pieces made by combining corn and oats. This was in 1963. And then you had Captain Crunch Crunch Berries, which was in 1967. Then you had Peanut Butter Crunch, first released in 1969 with a large elephant for some reason, Schmedley, as it was its mascot. Then we had Peanut Crunch, Vanilla Crunch, or Vanilli Crunch, like Millie Vanilli Crunch, and Jean Lafoot's Cinnamon Crunch. You want to know who Jean Lafoot is, or Jean Lafoot? That's the captain. I didn't know that. Cocoa Crunch in 1982. Chocolatey Crunch in 2011. Christmas Crunch or Holiday Crunch in Canada, because God forbid you have the same thing written there, because you can't have Christmas in Canada because you box there, right? Um, Deep Sea Crunch, a version of the cereal, was introduced in 1993, which featured crunch berries shaped like sea creatures. Now, one of our all-time favorites, and still around today, Oops, All Berries, first released in 1997. Halloween Crunch, a limited edition version of the cereal introduced in 2007. Galactic Crunch, a discontinued version which featured space-related shaped marshmallows. Choco Donuts, a discontinued version which featured chocolate-flavored donut-shaped cereal, rings with candy sprinkles. Home Run Crunch, a limited edition version of the cereal, was first released in 1995, which featured baseball-related marshmallows. Neutron Berries featured spherical crunch berries piece-shaped like Jimmy Neutron. Rugrats Go Wild Berries featured spherical crunch berries, pieces shaped like Eliza Spike, Chucky, and a palm tree, which also turns milk blue, which was always so popular. Captain Crunch Mystery Volcano Crunch, red and yellow fruit flavored crunch berries with free packet of lava rocks, then pop in milk. Captain Crunch Oops Smash Berries. That sounds hot. Oops All Berry cereal with flat crunch berries. Captain Crunch Cosmic Crunch, Polar Crunch, Superman Crunch, Cinnamon Roll Crunch, Captain Crunch's Crunch Treasures, Captain Crunch Bars, later called Captain Crunch Treats. Airhead Berries, a crossover between Airhead Candy and Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch Sprinkled Donut Crunch. Captain Crunch's Orange Cream Pop Crunch. Captain Crunch's Blueberry Pancake Crunch. Captain Crunch's Chocolate Berry Crunch. Captain Crunch's Strawberry Shortcake Crunch. Captain Crunch's Red, White, and Blue Crunch Hero Crunch Freedom Crunch. Cotton Candy Crunch. Chocolate Caramel Crunch. Canuck Crunch, which was released in 2021 exclusively in Canada. And Sea
I have a
Berry
feeling.
Crunch, released in 2024, a variant of Oops All Berry cereal with Ocean Blue Crunch Berries, with proceeds from U.S. sales of this variant group going to nonprofit organization Ocean Conservancy. I'm not sure if they're the all-time. I can do a little more research on this if they're the all-time like variations, but that's a hell of a lot. By the way,
Wow.
32 again, like I said, 32
Hmm.
different versions. A lot of them happened after the 90s, but still crazy, right?
That's insane.
It sounded like you rattled off 92, not 32.
I could have gone through the descriptions too, but I didn't think we
Uh,
had enough time for that.
I
But
do enjoy Cap'n Crunch cereal. I try not to eat it.
Of course.
No, I haven't had it in a long time. I like the original. I definitely have had the peanut butter.
I like
I
the berries.
do not care for the Oops All Berries. I don't want
Not oops
berries.
all berries, but with maybe the crunch.
Yeah, I
Mm.
feel like I've had the original, a peanut butter one for sure,
Hmm.
and like one with like a very like I remember like a light blue berries in it. Like it was like a I don't know seafoam crunch or something.
It really threw me for a loop though. They've done so many.
That surprises me. I knew they had like at least 10 different varieties. I didn't realize there was 32, but
32.
I mean, some of those had to have been one shot.
Yeah,
You
kind of
know,
like Gatorade
oh yeah,
or
yeah,
like Mountain Dew. You know how they have some crazy flavors. Like what
this
was
is
the
true.
one with the match for Bray Wyatt and
yeah,
LA Knight?
the red.
Voltage.
No,
Blackout,
Or
no,
yeah, blackout, yeah. Yeah, the
no, that
blackout.
wasn't it either. Pitch
Pitch
black.
black.
Pitch Black.
Pitch
Yeah,
black.
you got it.
Yeah.
Good job, Matt M. That was Bray Wyatt's last match. Having said that, I hope you enjoyed that. And Matt, I think that's going to take us to the end and hit us with the socials.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We are three dislikers are better than one, cooking up
What?
every Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. Find us on YouTube at Three Eggs Are Better Than One. The number three, the letter R, the number one. Follow us on X, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok at Three Eggs Are Better. The number three, the letter R. And our individual accounts at Yes Man Brat, at B Haramza, and I am at Purple Shirt Guy without the I. How about some 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts? Please comment and engage with us on YouTube. Apologies to Bober, we ran out of time. Brad, what do you got for us next week?
You're not going to believe this, Matt. You're not going to believe this, Brian, but I am going to go ahead and I'm going to run it back, as the kids say these days. And I'm going to do more observations because I've been writing them down
Yes.
since. So we're just going to talk about some bullshit again, which is not much different than what you did today.
Love it. It's the best part.
It is. So, Brian, take us home.
We'd like to thank you guys for joining us this week. We had a lot of fun telling our crazy stories, realizing we're all the same, apparently, with dislikes. That's crazy. Matt N continues to, as I said, wear on all of us now. So the egg timer has been set. We'll see you guys next week.